What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And today it is time for a Bitcoin update because we have not done an update for months. It's been a long time. So, of course, as usual, this is not financial advice. Anything I say in this video could cause you to become a homeless bum subsiding on government cheese inside of a cardboard box on the side of the river. All right, now that we have the necessities out of the way, let's look at this Bitcoin chart. I think we're getting close to the season, but we're not there yet. And I'm just going to call it like I see it. Don't think in your mind that this is what's really going to happen, because we don't know what's going to happen and nobody knows. And if they're telling you that, they're lying. Since I'm not asking for money for this, you can rest assured that this is going to be one of the few and only reports you'll see on what's going to happen with Bitcoin that is truthful on YouTube, because it doesn't matter with me. I'm going to give you my honest opinion and not an opinion for money. So let's just look at this then. 4-hour chart, nice little green tick right there on a candle. Is that moving up? We got a crossover coming here. It looks like we're going to start a little trend up, but it ain't going to go far. It's probably going to jump up here at the most 69, and then it's going to keep on going down. And there's a reason why. It's when you flip to the 1 day and look at this nasty stochastic on the 1 day. What do you see here? This is going straight down. Look at the direction of the stochastic here. We have a fake up and a crossover back down. Blue line falling away from the orange line. That tells us momentum is strong to the downside. And on the lagging MACD, we see what? A big fat crossover of the oscillators about to happen right there. Do you see that? What else do you see? Well, you've got these light green candles on the histogram, these bars about to cross the zero line and go downstairs into the negative. So that means that momentum is going to go down. How far down? Well, based on this chart, we have several targets. First one we can look at, since we're already at this big fat volume node at the current price, the first place could be here where we touch on this orange line. And that is the 50 EMA, or the 50 period exponential moving average line. That's target one. If that doesn't hold, then it fails, which it probably will fail. We're going to fall down right here to this node. Right there. And what is the price at this node but 62,000-ish? And change. We've been talking about 62,000 for how long? You can look at the last Bitcoin video that I did, and I was talking about 62,000. Well, what happens if 62,000 doesn't hold? Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. But first, we will extrapolate, look it up, the 200 EMA, which I'm going to bet you is going to end up doing something like this, kids, okay? And what we will see with the price action is dropping down to the 200 EMA and bouncing up from there, or going down to where? I'll tell you where. It's going to be this big fat volume node of 52,000 right here. You see this bar? That volume bar is going to be the target if the 200 fails. Now, when this happens, don't be surprised if it does, because we've been talking about 52K for a long time. Now, some people tend to say buy in May, or what is it? Buy in April, go away in May. I can't remember what it is. But there are those who say that the summer lull is coming. Usually you have price depression in the June to July area, and then things heat up in August. I'm thinking that it's very possible that the market could dip in June and July and August, and then heat up and go bananas until the market cycle peak in early 2025. I'm thinking December is where it's going to really heat up. And so let's see what the 1 week chart says that would confirm or not confirm that theory. Clicking on the 1 week chart, what do we see? Well, this is interesting because, all right, we are moving up on the stochastic, right? Let's just circle the stochastic. Here it is right here. And so you would think we're going to pop up here and then maybe roll down. But I'm betting you this is going to unfurl and look similar to this one right there. You notice how the blue line came up, crossed over, and then it gave up? I think we're going to see that here. If it doesn't, well, we're going to have a very premature bull run. If this does fail and confirm this crossover right here on the MACD oscillators, do you see that crossover? Then we're going to continue to print red bars on the histogram. Okay, now let's draw a line through the months so we can see where we're at. Here's June coming up right now, and then here's July right here. So it is very possible that we could mess around and flop around within this downward trending trading channel that we're in throughout the month of June and into July, at which point maybe we hit the bottom of it, of the channel, at the 52,000 point, somewhere around 52,000. Hang on, let me make another channel. Let me draw you a parallel trading channel to the downside. This is what that would look like. There's your down channel. We're in that. It's a swing channel. Okay? Let me pull this one up just a little bit so it could make sense. There it is right there. And I think that we could magically have a touchdown at this 52K node, at which point we'll start an uptrend and break this line. So we need to break this red line here to confirm a channel swing change. And then we would go back and say, okay, it was green from that low point and then upwards from there. So that's what the 1 week chart is telling us. And I'm thinking that this needs to play out here and then come up for another hump. All right, a nice big hump. Because look at the size of the other humps. There was a hump here for the previous first double top all-time high in 2021. There's the second hump. These humps don't last that long on the 1 week chart. And we got a big hump here. It's going to have to rest and take a break. And then we'll get another one. All right, last but very not least, let's just jump to the 1 month. This is where the truth will be told. 1 month. Oh, wow. Look at this 1 month chart. What do you see here? What do you notice that sticks out at you like a sore thumb? Oh my, there's a lot we can talk about here. So if I had to guess, I'm going to say that we're going to do this downward trending trading channel again like this, and that we're in a massive bull flag. Holy cow. Look at the size of this bull flag if this is what we're looking at. I'm going to draw it right about here. Okay. And so what this would be if this happens to be a bull flag. I'm going to show you this. Let me show you something here, fruitcake. All right. So there's the flag. Now let's make us a pole. There's a pole right about here. And then there's our end of our flag, like right there. This is a setup for the bull run. And then, of course, what happens is price will flop around, you know, in here, up, down, and then we touch on that 52 would be perfect because it'll be at the bottom of the flag. And then all of a sudden, whoop, we'll jump out of there. And what could end up happening is we're going to get our new high based on the height of this pole, which would take us over, you know, some people are saying 90, some are saying higher, but it would guarantee at least 90, okay, based on the height of that flagpole. Now, here's what I also see. I'm looking at this is tired, and that blue line is falling away from the orange line. This is about to round off, and it'll probably coincide with this thing doing its final correction so we can get to the bottom of this flag. Now, we noticed that in the previous 2 bull markets, what did you have? Several humps. 1, 2, 3, 4 humps in this one. And we just had 2 humps in this one. And then the last hump was in the bear market right there. So we've got 1 hump and a kind of a flat spot next right there after that. So we need to come down a little bit and make our second hump, and then it's going to fly. And then we might have a third hump. In fact, the second hump might even end up being the one. So as we look at time, let's see, this is coming up on June right here. We started this run up last September, guys, last September. So now let's look and see how close it looks from here, where the line comes in. There's August, there's September, October, November, January, February, March of 2025. Okay, so we might get the bull run in March or April of 2025, which could mean that this lull could go through the summer and the fall. The longer the better, because it'll give us time to load up on other stuff. But that's my opinion of BTC, and I think we're going to have a lot of runs in the altcoins in between. And that's the way I see it, guys. That's the way I see it. No holds barred, no exaggeration, and no guarantees. It's just what the chart says, and it could get turned upside down at any point. So proceed with caution. Shout out to all the gang who has been with me from the jump. What is up, Jai? Yay! My neighbor posted on that last video. He saw my last little update. And Jeffrey Byron Dennis, yay! The OG, been with me for a long time. Good to see you guys still hanging in there. Let me know what you want to see. Of course, if you guys have an alt or anything that you want me to break down, post it in the comments and I will do that for you. And maybe we could even do a live stream soon. And then I'm going to have another meme report and a report on alts coming up next at you. But that's the action for BTC and all I have to say. But outside of that, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel as my face goes blurry. Look at the camera. It's tripping, man. Get me in focus. Well, we'll just leave it blurry. There it goes. It's focusing. Hit the sub button. Hit the sub button. And I will see you guys on the next edition. This is Carlton, and I'm out.